Hey everybody, Eric here, and I am really excited to tell you about this project I've been working on behind the scenes, and that is adding memberships to the channel. I'm calling it the Bowflex Workout Club. And what I'm doing is I'm adding these workout programs and trackers and tools and all these different things that are going to help you get more out of your Bowflex and hopefully achieve your fitness goals. And all of this will help support me in running the channel, and I think you'll find it's money really well spent. So ultimately, I am just trying to make something of value here that matters to people. And I hope you have found the content on this channel valuable so far. And if you have, you might find these memberships valuable. And I hope you do. So before I go any further, I want to talk about the money part of it. So the workouts that I record and post on YouTube, those will always continue to be free, and they will just be hosted on YouTube, no paywall or anything. The workout, the memberships, they start at $3 a month, and they kind of go up from there. The second tier is at $6 a month. And ultimately, my goal is to help make content that is going to help people be more consistent with their exercise and reach their fitness goals. So if you have ideas on how I can do that, that's not part of my perks right now, post in the comments below. I read them all, and I will definitely think about it. So one of the things with YouTube though is you sometimes are kind of like just sifting through a bunch of different videos, and it's hard to know what workout you should be doing next. And you've got playlists and video archives and stuff, and when it comes to you as a viewer, probably a lot of people are like me, and they're like, hey, what should I be doing today? And sometimes I'll have a series that'll be like beginner 1, 2, 3, and otherwise you just kind of have to pick one that looks good for the day and just kind of go with it. And I can relate. I used to do that with other YouTubers, and you just basically find a few routines you like, and you just kind of keep jamming them all the time. And you know, that kind of works, but you know you could be doing better. And the first thing I want to tell you about here is workout programs. And there are 3 great things about following a workout program. The first is that they're designed in a manner to help you progress over time and have adequate recovery so you can actually achieve your goal. And you know, that makes sense. You've got someone looking at the big picture of your routines, and they're thinking about diversifying the exercises and giving your body adequate time to recover and rebuild. Because if your body's not recovering and you're really sacrificing the intensity and the duration of your next workout, and that will make it less productive. So programs, they're also going to help guide you to the right level of difficulty in your next routine. Because obviously, if you're doing routines that aren't challenging to you, well, it's not going to be a good use of your time. But if you're a beginner and then you kind of like jump into a routine that's way beyond where you're at, you could get injured. And that could come from maybe doing a lift that you're not ready for. Or, you know, it can also manifest in something like tendonitis, and that comes from just too much volume. And ultimately, you just need to build up to it. So the third, and this is really important to me, is kind of a mental thing that comes with having a plan and knowing what you're going to do that day. If you don't know what you're going to do that day, you're just like, hey, I should probably exercise today. It's really hard to meet any goals and to stay with it because you don't have a lot of direction. And following a workout program is just going to give you that direction so you can keep moving forward towards your goal and ultimately achieve that. So just tells you what you're going to do each day, and that helps you just stay on course. So all of these areas workout programs are going to help out with, and that's the main perk of the club member tier, which starts at $6 at least as of launch. And basically I've got 5 different programs set up. 3 of them are for flat bench machines, 2 are for the upright, the Exceed Extremes, and 3 of those routines, 3 of the 5, are kind of beginner intermediate, and then 2 of them are more advanced and kind of use like HIIT style routines for muscular endurance. But I don't have a hypertrophy program out yet. That's something I want to have on the roadmap for 2023. And if you're not familiar with hypertrophy, it's basically the best way for strictly muscle building, but you need to be kind of an experienced lifter to do that. So I kind of jumped ahead and I went right to the club member tier. I want to talk about the supporter tier, which starts at $3, and all the perks with that. So the first is you're going to get access to a spreadsheet that details all the different workouts that I have on the channel. And it's not just the names of the workouts and the link to them. It's actually the exercises done in that workout. So maybe you decide, hey, I want to work out my upper body today, but I really want to hit my shoulders. And then you can kind of use this sheet to find the right exercise routine for that particular day. So that's kind of cool. The next thing that's part of this tier is this automated workout journal that I think is really cool, and this is kind of a little bit of my day job, kind of mixing in with this here. So basically, I wrote some code that goes onto YouTube, and it takes every single comment I get and puts it into a big database. And basically, if you have a hashtag in your comment, my code is going to say, hey, this is a completed workout for this username on this particular date. And that database then plugs in with all the trackers, so then you can have a list of all the workouts you did and the date it went with, and you can even track the weight setting basically by putting that in parentheses, and that's going to tell you exactly what your weight setting was that day. So we've got this calendar look here, and that's going to also help you stay consistent with your workouts. So maybe you've set a goal for yourself that you want to work out on the Bowflex 3 times a week. Well, this would be the best place to do that. And let me tell you, tracking your workouts is really helpful for helping you stay on course. And for example, in 2019, my goal was to run 500 miles, and I did that barely, as I ran 506 miles. So had I not been tracking my workouts though, I would have definitely missed that long-term goal. And with that, you kind of need to set realistic goals for yourself. And you know, I could run 3 miles a day over 365 days. I'm over 1,000 miles there, but I wouldn't be leaving any space for some rest days, or maybe I just kind of get in a rut, or my ankle hurts or something, and I can't do that every day. So you need to set realistic goals that have some tolerance for falling off a bit. And if I were new to resistance training, I would probably set myself a 1-year goal of probably working out maybe 100 or 130 times on the Bowflex, so 2 to 3 times a week. And if you achieve that goal, you're going to end up in a lot better place than the person that worked out really hard for 2 months and then fell off. So set your goals, have some tolerance for, you know, being able to fall off, but still pick yourself back up and get back on a course. And I'm not saying set a low bar or anything. I'm saying be realistic. And a great part of having these realistic long-term goals is a long-term goal helps you make these healthy habit changes in your life. And ultimately, if you can implement these changes permanently in your life and these habits, really that's what's most important, is bringing this to your life long-term. So to measure goals like this, you really need a way to track all your work, and that's what this capability is. You do a workout, you comment with a hashtag in it, and boom, it shows up on your tracker, and you can even track your weight used, so you can even measure your progress as you increase your weight over time. And the last thing here is I'm going to be trying some workout challenges, and they can be really fun and kind of shake things up and also kind of unite the community a bit. It's really going to depend though how many people are actually doing them, if I'm going to keep this up, because if there's not many people doing them, they take a lot of my time to keep those trackers going, so we'll kind of see. But that's everything for the supporter tier. Everything that I covered there is also part of the club member tier, which also has those workout programs that I talked about earlier. So you can use the automated tracker with everything in the club member tier, and it works with the workout programs, or you can just kind of print out the programs and keep track of it all on paper if that's more your style. I kind of love computers and data and stuff, so yeah. But anyways, those are the 2 main tiers, and then I've got 2 more tiers above that, and the next level up is the elite tier. And at that level, your name is going to appear in the credits of all of my videos, and I'm also going to offer you a little bit of behind the scenes access of what's going on with the channel, kind of see what I'm working on, and what the next couple of videos are coming out. And even if you have ideas of what I should be adding to my backlog, you and I can work together on that stuff a little bit. So, and that's the final thing at the VIP tier. That's going to give you a little bit more access to me, and hopefully we can work on some stuff, creating maybe individual program for you, or recording a video for you, or something like that. But it can't come every single month or every single week or anything. My level is kind of at once every 3 months we can work on something like that, and hopefully they're the type of things that I could publish on YouTube or share with other people, but they're kind of designed for you in mind. And if you have ideas on what other stuff you might like to see, if you're interested in becoming a VIP tier, just shoot me a message, and we can kind of work that out. So I covered a whole lot, and I know I talk fast, so if you have questions, drop them in the comments below. I read all of them, and I'll reply back to all of them. So, and another thing too, if money is tight, please keep your money for yourself and your family. And you can show support other ways for the channel, and simply that just comes through watching the videos, all the way through, giving them likes, commenting. Those things help my videos rank higher in like the Google search algorithm and get recommended on YouTube and stuff like that. So that all helps. I appreciate all of the support, and running this channel has been one of the coolest things I've ever done, and I'm really proud that I was able to reach my goal of putting out a weekly workout video for the entire year. And I just want to keep making content like this, and having a membership program like this seems to me like the best way to make this sustainable and still bring value to other people. So thank you again for watching this video. I hope you consider joining the membership program. And as always, be good to yourself and be good to others.